becoming this shit, nigga.
Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. That was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all his hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the DMV. Let me elaborate. Fuck your bitch ass.
Salute, brothers. I was sitting there listening to some work that one of the homies put out there, specifically my man Spoon, and I think the title of the video was "Everything That's Wrong with Your Bitch," right? So I listened to him, and I was like, "You on point," but there was some critical parts in there, right, that I keyed in on the most. You know, that's me, right? Like I'm the researcher, I'm the analyst. Like once you give me something, I'm like a pit bull. I'm a shake that shit out. Spoon said when the broad's grandma would talk to him like he was a slave on the plantation. I may be misquoting it. That got me to thinking. I keyed in on that part. Well, considering the stories of the soldiers that fought the stories from the soldiers from the north that came down south to fight during the Civil War, they would have to drag these bitches off the plantation because they would lay down and lay with the bodies. Like that one scene on Django when Calvin Candy got down, right? Steven just, oh, master. These bitches were doing the same thing. They were laying down with the bodies of the fallen and refusing to move, refusing to leave. They had to force them, physically remove them from the plantation. They said they weren't going no motherfucking where. We love this plantation. Master feeds us, he clothes us, he gives us water. One Sunday out of every month, he let us eat some fried chicken and hog maws and graves. And they even though they were literally slaves, they refused to leave that plantation, even though they were subject to all kinds of mistreatment and abuse. They refused to leave that plantation. Well, we all know how history went. They turned around, they got some act right at them, started marrying black men, Then once Brad came back around with some more butter biscuits, they left. And they went into the projects. Ain't that something? So they physically left the plantation, but mentally, psychologically, no. They carried that same mentality over to the projects. Plantation and or projects, all the same shit. You got a bunch of dastardly shit going on in the cover of darkness. Hell, some shit happened in broad motherfucking daylight. See, what they would do on the plantation, Master would give bestow the title of Mammy to one of these old bitches. And let her pretty much run the other women around and also run the men. Ain't that kind of what happened in the projects? These group of women want us to come back to a place that we were never responsible for. We never built them shits. Well, I'm sorry. We may have been contracted to build out those brown stones or those red stones, but it wasn't we didn't do it knowingly that these bitches would flood that motherfucking mass. We didn't motherfucking put them in the PJs. They opted in. They went in with no motherfucking problem. Fast forward to the day. My own situation, my own story. Bitch moved my kids out because she wanted to be free. She wanted to be free in the whole out here in these streets. I ended up with a 4-bedroom, nice little laid out, well-to-do house. Guess what she had? The projects in a 2-bedroom with more than 2 kids. Instead of proceeding properly, she wanted to be out here. So she's out here. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Problem is she drug them kids along with her. Been to court for it, still did my part. But they said, no, sir, ain't nothing you can do about that. But just like the plantation, the projects, these bitches refuse to leave once they nest and settle in there. It's like a well dug in tick. It's like a bed bug. Once they get a hold, they don't leave that motherfucker. Only thing a bitch got to pass down and pass on is a welfare voucher for housing, maybe. But legacy, nah, they ain't passing none of that down. That same mindset of holding on to uh, how can I put it? The little whatever little bit that master may be giving you is better than anything a black man can provide, a so-called black man can provide, or has provided. You remember that one scene in Django when they captured, they sent Django off to the mines and they took old girl and being his wife and tossed in the room, locked the door. Well, that room was used for a very specific purpose. That bed that she landed on, that she cried and shuddered on, was the graping bed because that's the graping room. Any woman on that plantation could have been subject to that at any point in time. But that's better than, living, building, creating, having a family with a so-called black man, right? In the PJs, your child could be gunned down at any time. You can be robbed at any time. Hell, all hell could break loose at any time. It's not the safest environment to be in, but you notice them bitches never move. Or even if they even manage to get one of them to move, it's for other reasons. Yeah, she coming up. She can get her a 4 or a 3-bedroom instead of a 2-bedroom now. But they carry that same dirty ass, ghetto ass mindset with them. Myself personally, I don't think that they ever really came off the plantation. Not mentally, nah. Because the plantation and the projects pretty much function the same. You got your bucks, being Pookie and Ray Ray, running around hitting everything moving, impregnating as many hoes as possible. But they get quiet when master come around and overseas come around, being them peoples in uniform. You know, them peoples that that rock that black patch with that thin blue line. They gets in order when they come around. All that gangster shit stop when they come around. If you look at the structure of the plantation, it's pretty much functioning the same way in the PJs. They try to say that ABW's tried to say that, well, we behave this way because we had no other choice. We had to go through slavery too. We endured it with you. No, the bitches didn't. We did the first few hundred years by our goddamn self. They weren't here like that in mass. So that's a goddamn lie. They rather lie and try to cover up the truth of it all. The bulk of them bitches were comfort girls and breeders. Flat the fuck out. That was their purpose, to produce more little pickaninnies for master and them to sell. You don't believe me? Look up the term gator bait and what that was used for. Somebody had to be pumping out the pickaninnies, knowing the possible fate. Instead of just being honest and be like, yeah, we enjoy being belligerent, controlling, ignorant, debaucherous bitches, they'll make up another excuse. Oh no, it's not really like that. They understand that the Dom society is giving them a certain amount of power, liberty to do as they will. And they've been showing their ass for a long time, but that's slowly coming. Well, I'm not gonna say slowly. It's coming to a fucking grinding end. Because now they turning on them. So at the end of the day, the scales are bouncing back out. It is what it is. But do a little research on the projects and do a little research on the plantation, and you see some whole lot of similarities. All the strong male leaders of our time world in our past mostly were assassinated. And they the same as like buck breaking. They was just buck broken with bullets. Or locked away for having that baby, man. When you can't get to them. Demoralizing you in front of your people, your children, your wife. Remember that old photo of Malcolm with that carbine? Him too strong. You gotta get him out the way. And I also find it amazing that they always find a bitch to do it to you too. It's always a bitch in there somewhere that they send and infiltrate and break you down. One of the bitch that put that blade work up on King. But maybe I'm tripping though. Maybe I'm tripping. I just got time. I got time to sit there, think, research, compare notes. But all in all, it's always a bitch. It's always a bitch. Always a bitch, bro. But shit, I will hold you. We're here. What up, Hoop? Y'all brothers have a good night. I'm having a PTSD night. I ain't going to sleep no time soon. I'm going to dive into some more good information and see what else I can bring to the table. But shit, y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Fuck around either. Might make one in the morning, or I'll let you on tomorrow's show on the main channel. Salute, brothers. Peace.